Hello, Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. Monday is Tips Day, and I've received a few little tippy tips to send out to you. I got some from Lisa, Dawn, Anastasia, and Michelle that I'll be doing over the next few episodes, which I'm probably going to be recording back to back right now. But hey, do you like my look? We just got back from Australia, and I had all the lovely bartenders sign this for me. They also have got me a signed T-shirt, which I will be adding to my... I can't work out where to put it, but it's going to go up there somewhere. Wonderful, wonderful bartenders in the Red Frog and the Alchemy on Splendor. I miss them dearly. But I got ship on a stick too. Ding, ding. All right, here we go. Who should we do first? Let's do Lisa this week because... Lisa sent these a while ago, and I think I forgot to do them, so she resent them kindly as a nudge, nudge. You didn't do them, so the others can wait for next week. Let's do Lisa. As always, I have not read these. We're going to read them, and we're going to react as we go. So they better be good. Hey, Mick. Join a cruise or port or ship-specific Facebook group if you are cruising from a new port, a new ship, or just want to meet others who will be on your cruise. Search groups in Facebook by the name of the ship, date of cruise, or port. After joining a group, take a look at the pinned post events and scroll through some previous posts. Many of your questions may have been answered or discussed earlier. I mean, that last line, I could apply to almost every single post that's ever been made on a Carnival Facebook page. Here's my thing, and this is getting away from the subject, but I'll get back to this one in a second. Why, when somebody asks a question and it's like, I don't know, trying to think of a simple question. What's a simple question? What color is the sky? Right? On a post. Somebody responds, blue. 500 other people don't have to respond, blue. Check if someone's answered the question. Don't make people scroll through to show that you know the sky is blue. We've already answered the question. Moving on, let's talk about this for a second. Facebook groups. Love them or hate them. I'm in the middle. I will join a Facebook group for cruise a lot of the time. Depends on the cruise. Like if I'm going on a short cruise, 7 days or less, I'm very unlikely to join a Facebook group. 7 days or more, I'm much more likely to join it. And like, for example, we just did a celebrity cruise. So I definitely joined the Facebook group for that because I don't know much about celebrity. So I think if you're a new cruiser, joining the Facebook pages can be very helpful. But buyer beware, a lot of people on those pages think they know a lot more than they actually do. So take what's said on those pages with a pinch of salt. If you see something, oh, I didn't know that, but it doesn't sound quite right, check it. That's all I'd say. But yes, they can be very helpful, especially for newer cruisers, giving you some help and advice on the way. Like on the celebrity cruise, I'll give you an example. We were going to Vietnam, and there was a lot of confusion on visas. The cruise line really didn't do anything to help us. It was very confusing, but the Facebook page helped us work out what to do. So they can be very helpful. Then some people can just give misinformation all the time. So like I said, read it with caution. Most of the time it's decently accurate, but not everything that's written on those pages is always 100%. But they do a lot of onboard events. Bear in mind those events can get very crowded. But yeah, I have no problem at all. I agree. Join the Facebook group, especially if you're a newer cruiser, can help you greatly. All right, good start, Lisa. Good start. Number 2, we got 4. Because I can tell that because she's like star between each one to help me out. So I know when to stop and not read the next line. If you have your time dining and meet a waitstaff team that you really enjoyed, shout out to Clayton, Precious and Maria on Miracle. You can request them for next dinners. Use the Hub app to check in for dinner, then ask one of the hostesses in the dining room lobby for your waiter. She types in waiter request. Then the hostess inside the dining room can assign you to one of their tables. I will slightly modify that one to say, if you check in on the Hub and your table's called and you go down there, you better hope one's available in their area. If it's not, you'll be waiting even longer. I would send one person down to the check-in desk and say, make sure you have all the cabin numbers of everybody with you, or do the check-in on the hub in front of them. But when you do that, tell them that you want to be with those people. It could save you a lot of time. So for the 2 or 3 minutes it takes you to walk down there while the other people are in Alchemy having a wonderful pre-drink dinner, you can pretty much guarantee when they say your table's ready, it's in that area. So that's the only thing I would say. So just to clarify that, because it may have been a bit confusing, what Lisa is saying is, if you want to keep the same diners, check in on the hub, and when you go down, tell them, oh, by the way, we want this area. But when you go down, if you say you want that area and it's full, you're not going to get it. But if one of you goes down to the desk at the same time you check in and say, listen, we just checked in, but when it's ready, we want this area, they can go on their little computer and make sure you get that area first. Just one extra little step to guarantee it working properly for you. But yes, you can absolutely do that. And that's one thing I do miss about, because we always do your time dining. It's so much more convenient. But I do miss the not seeing the same wait staff every night. I really do. The problem for us is now we tend to cruise a little bit more on the newer ships. Like we're going on Jubilee. Actually, by the time this comes out, we'll have been on Jubilee. And I'm sitting down the other day, and even though we checked in for your time dining, with all the other restaurants on board, I think we're only going to be in the main dining room one time. Because we've got 7 days. We're doing 2 of the cooking dinners in Carnival Kitchen. We're doing teppanyaki on night 1. We're doing chipang. We're doing emeralds. We're going to do 4 more night. That's 6. And we're going to do sushi. That's 7. So we're only going to be in the main dining room one night. On the older ships, yes, we might start doing that, because I do miss having the same waiter every night. You miss that connection and how was your day and chatting with them and stuff. And anybody that knows me knows I love the crew. Right, 2 good ones to start with, Lisa. Let's see if you can keep it going. Number 3, download the Carnival Hub app or other lines app before boarding the ship. Be sure to put your cellular devices, phones, tablets, etc. on airplane mode after leaving the port. There have been reports of people getting huge bills from cellular at sea because they were inadvertently using the ship's cell service rather than on-board Wi-Fi. 100% in agreement on all of that. I actually have a video. I will try and remember to put it in the comments on the hub. The hub, I know a lot of people say they want to disconnect at sea. You can disconnect, just have the hub. You don't have to check it every second of every day. But the hub is great on so many levels. And I don't guarantee many things, but I will guarantee that the hub will make your cruise a lot better, because you can get so much information from it. You can check the menus at dinner. You can check what you've been spending. You can book shore excursions if you so desire. You can see what's happening. You can see opening times of everywhere. You can order pizza to yourself on the ship anywhere you are, or pretty much anywhere you are, and stuff like that. So yeah, the hub is really, really important. When I have new clients and they're cruising for the first time and they want to know what should we do, the first thing I tell them is go on carnival.com and add your booking so you can track everything. The second thing would be download the Hub app. One thing I wish the Hub app would do, which I've noticed having cruised on Virgin and Celebrity this year, they actually allow you to see like what's happening, etc., in advance of the cruise. So I wish you could do that with a Hub. Unfortunately, with a Hub, you can't do it until you get on board. So that is one thing I wish they could add. But no, you have to have the Hub. As far as the airplane mode thing, I have been requested not every time, I talk to cruise directors and I say, listen, hey, I'm not one of those people that tells you what to do, but wouldn't it be a good idea if once you do the safety drill, when you finish it, just remind everybody to put their phone on airplane mode? They never do. Why can't they do that? Because you are 100% correct in saying that people get those large bills. Now, I will add one thing to that, and I saw this on a Facebook page the other day, which I need to check on from my aspect. I know Verizon, and I also know that AT&T now have a cellular at sea plan that you can sign up for, where if you did your charge would only be, I want to say $20 or $25 a day. Maybe with Verizon it was 30 and AT&T it was 20 or 25. I remember seeing that the other day. If anybody knows more about that, put it in the comments, because I'm only vaguely remembering a post I saw. But I'm pretty sure there's something you can do now. It's like, when you go ashore and you can have these plans where if you need to use the phone or anything, you can do a one day $10 plan ashore. They have the similar thing at sea from what I read. So if I'm completely wrong on that, correct me in the comments, because who knows if I'm right. I think I am, because I think I read that the other day. But I don't read these in advance to research. That's the fallback for doing this. But yes, 2 very good ones there, Lisa. And the last one. Drum roll. I've got to be careful not to hit these things because my desk is getting crowded. I think soon it'll just be a whole mess of memorabilia and stuff. Speaking of Wi-Fi, unless you must be online at all times, you can share a Wi-Fi plan. On Carnival, you can purchase it for one of your cruisers. Then the other cruiser needs that folio number found on your sign and sale card and their birthday. Ask your companion if you can boot them off just in case they are doing work or posting a very important photo to social. Yes, 100% accurate again, Lisa. I sound like you're talking from me because that's one thing we do all the time. I will add to this in a second, but forever we have only ever had one plan between us, Julie and I, and then instead of boot them off, we have the term, can I kick you out? So people hear us say that to each other all day on the cruise ship. They're like, no, kick you out the Wi-Fi is what we're saying. And it worked pretty well for us. I will add one thing. We just got off the Splendor on an Australia cruise, and we were gone for a long time, so I knew work might be piling up because we have to work when we're at sea. We can't, a lot of people can switch off, taking the 1 day, but we cruise so much, we're always working. So we have to be, every day, both of us have to be on the web. And we did get one plan each. And I can tell you, it was wonderful. Just being able to do whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted to do it. I'll give you an example. Every afternoon, this is why I got a beer gut. I'm blaming Julie. She says, I got to go back to the cabin. I'm going to do work for a little bit. Then I'm going to take a nap. I'm not allowed in the room when she's taking the nap because apparently I talk too much. So I go to the Red Frog, where I talk a lot more. However, I don't know if she's on or off of the internet. And unless we have the chat plan, she can't message me and tell me that she's not on it anymore. I can log in. So I can't do anything myself at that point. Lulls at the bar. I know there's a lot of talking at the bar. But yeah, it was wonderful to have one each. But you absolutely can share it. And you don't have to share it just with one person. You could share that with 20 people. Like if there's a big group of you and all your group wanted to do was once a day, just go in and check your email. You could take it in turns. You just log in. Like I said, the one person that has it, you just need their folio number off the sign and sale card and their birthday, not the month and year, I think it is. Or is it the day and month? Whatever. It'll be obvious when you sign into it. I've done it so many times I should remember. But yeah, you can share it with as many people. It just says a message will come up. Oh, this is being used on another device. Do you want to kick that one out? That's not the exact wording. And you'll hit go to me and it will go to you. So you could share amongst the entire ship. They didn't say anything. I may or may not have allowed crew members to use my internet overnight to call their families. May or may not have. All right. I will say, Lisa, 4 excellent tips. I'm going to rank them. I don't often do this, but they were so good, I'm going to rank them. Number 1, I'm going to go with the hub and the airplane mode. Number 2, the Wi-Fi. Number 3, the your time dining. And number 4, the Facebook groups. But they're all good. Should rank people's tips more. No complaints whatsoever. All right. I've got some more. You'll know if you watch these. So watch next week's. Or maybe I'll do this. No, this will be next week's. And it'll be the same shirt, different suit. See who's paying attention. Put it in the comments of next week's if you remember the shirt. Because that means I'm recording it in approximately 5 minutes. Or as long as it takes to take this jacket off and put another suit on. With that, if you enjoyed this little tip program, please send me yours. My email is coming up at the end of the video. Send me your cruising traditions as well. I love to share them. What do you do every time you go on a ship? What is the one thing you make sure you do every time you go on a ship? I've told this 100 times. For us, we do a bar crawl. You can see all the inflatable ships up above, although I'm running out. And we go on a pub crawl and have all of the bartenders sign it for us. That's one of our traditions. We have a few, but that's the main one. So send me yours. If you want to subscribe to this lovely little channel, it's growing slowly all the time. Slowly, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Please subscribe. Hit that button if you want to be notified. And if you have any questions on anything at all, please email me. I will do my best to answer you. If I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody that does because I have some contacts. And with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.